It's Madden NFL 24, and we're running it back with the two teams from Super Bowl VI. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys on Thursday night.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, here in Dallas, winning isn't everything. It's the... The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his fourth NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more. Took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from it, it absolutely occurred.
Whatever it takes, I'll get it. Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two. Yeah. Ready.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
1-yard gain. This brings us second and 9.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 47.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Here we go, 46. Hey, 47.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
But I certainly...
Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge.
After review of the play, ruling
so
on the
not
field
successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, go to 54, wide in. Got it. Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill.
On third down, it's Prescott. That is caught. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go, 46. Under. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 47.
Prescott now on second down. And Cooks has it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Hey, kill. Here we go, go to 54, wide in.
Here's Prescott. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for, and take it successfully. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Tua going to throw. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Dolphins.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That one was thrown into the end zone, and when they made a play on the ball, it was actually tipped up in the air, and that's not ideal for anyone on defense because what you're ordinarily taught is to knock the ball down towards the ground, almost like a volleyball player coming over the top and spiking it to make sure that the offensive guys can't catch it on the rebound.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Micah Parsons in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now the try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
In motion left goes Cooks. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Lamb will go in motion. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. Hey, kill. Here we're going to 54. 126.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
47. Here we go, 46. 47. Hey, 47. Then we'll go to 53.
Now there's Cooks in motion right.
Hey, here we go.
4th down, Prescott. Flush to his right.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, try to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they're going to speed things up here. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here we go, 46. 47. Here we go, kill. Hey, kill. We're going to 54. Go ahead. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we have come getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace.
There he goes, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Running right, it's Pollard. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys! 36 yards for Tony Pollard. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, 21 TX. Watch it, Oscar.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So they'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
At the 33-yard line.
We're going to 54. We're going to 53. Hey, kill! 47. 26.
2nd down, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long, then here, just nothing available, and he's got to throw it away.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? We're going to 54. Why? Here we go 47. Everybody kill. Hey, kill. We're going to 54. Why? 26.
Prescott now. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Phillips looking like he may be a long-term centerpiece of the Miami defense. Put up 7 sacks last season. The Fins, they're hoping he can become a game wrecker here in year 3.
Here we go 46. Here we go 47. Here we go 46. 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
21G. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Here's Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Ready, Jack? Solo left Zion. 20, TX.
Now Tua. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Micah Parsons is off to one of the greatest starts in any NFL career. 2 seasons, 2 All-Pro selections, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year runner-up, and even some MVP votes last year. And behind all of that, 26.5 sacks.
That is caught at the 7. Touchdown. Braxton Berrios. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
Well, not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And bulldozing his way through. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Holding, receiving team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8. Cooks will come in motion right.
47.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Ryan. Hey, 47. Go to 53.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
47.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Kill.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
We're going to 54. Why is? Here we go 46. Here we go 47. Here we go going to 54. Why is?
Throwing. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
38 yards on the play.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Cooks motions to the left.
47. Hey, 47. So we're going to 53. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now Prescott going to change the play. In motion left goes a tight end. On third down, it's Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Ready.
He finds his man, Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Hey, kill. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why? Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. Go, get out there. Hey, kill.
Prescott to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And again, it's Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hey, kill. Gun.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out in the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So now here come the Dolphins. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions in only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
Lamb will go in motion. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll come up second and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
In motion left goes Cooks. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a second and 8.
Here we go 47. Here we go kill. Hey, kill.
In motion goes the tight end. Prescott now from the 50. He gets it to Cooks. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. There again is Cooks, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. In motion, the tight end. Prescott on first down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run with Pollard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
47.
Pollard will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here is Gtowncapp heading out to lead this Miami offense.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Fighting down past the 45. He's still barreling through. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It's safe. Go ahead. All right, fellas, listen up. Number 1.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Throwing now is Gtowncapp. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 46 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Hey, 47! Then we're going to 53. Hey, Gtowncapp! 47! Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why? Go, get out there.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Steps away to net. A big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this returnable for Hill. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Mostert. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Tua going to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3, our score. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Kill. We're going to 54. Wide in.
First down, Prescott. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go 46, 40, here we go 47, here we go 46.
A second down throw for Prescott. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Hey, 47. We're going to 53. Under.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
Cowboys. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Point after try forthcoming. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive, 4 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Tua sets up to pass it. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Now,
well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On the out route, he's got Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Ready.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Play action, now it's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Here we go 47. Here we go 46. 47.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession.
Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. Now here's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he powers his way up past the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. About 5 yards pickup on the line. And it's
3rd and 4. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
2 now on first down. Touchdown! Durham Smythe, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead.
17. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hey, 47. We're going to 53. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Hey, kill. 47. Sweat. Hey. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why 26.
Prescott to throw it. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. To about the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Like like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here we go, 46. Good. 47. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first, eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Cooks. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
47. Here we go, going to 53. Hey, Gtowncapp. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Wide 80.
Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Go, get out there. We're going to 54. Wide 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
26.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Pollard will take it up the gut. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Pollard again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
It's now third and goal.
They'll try to run with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They get one more as the extra points up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now Tua. Completes it to the tight end Smythe. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Throwing Tua. They hand it off to Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And now they'll shift things around. Tua. Second down. Here's Mostert again. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Right at midfield. It's a gain of 4 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more step.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Gtowncapp!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. And I don't know that I've ever seen a tie game decided in the final seconds because of a safety.
It's just an absolute disaster, Brandon. You're thinking you're going to at least get yourself to overtime. But how about this defense? They said, we're going to take matters into our own hands, and this will be an unbelievable victory if it holds up.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been... The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Taken down by Devon Clark. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to pump for the Dolphins. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. A solid stiff arm. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Prescott on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds. Takes it inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys. It's Tony Pollard.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 47. So we're going to 52. Hey, kill. Under. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why?
Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left.
Left side to Lamb.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
So 1st and goal
from the 9-yard line. They'll run with Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. In motion goes the tight end. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Go, get out there. Here we go, 46, 47. Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. You told me before it's tough to identify how to block a 3-4 defense. There wasn't a whole lot of blocking there.
And one other thing an offensive line coach told me, if you want to run wide against a 3-4, which is difficult to do because of the speed of the outside linebackers, it's often difficult for your offensive linemen to hit targets in space and create lanes for your guys to run through.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they come to play. They're the better of the 2 units here so far.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Gtowncapp! 47! 26!
2nd down, Pollard again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, 47. Switch. Hey, Gtowncapp.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. After the turnover, it's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 43 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
At the 41, it's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and
6. Second down and 6 now. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cowboys and Dak Prescott getting set to take over once more. And he got off to the hot start with a touchdown pass on the opening drive, but it's been interception on the 2 drives since as they start again here first down. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Lamb will go in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. A second down throw for Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
Everybody wants to sack the quarterback and get their stats up and put a guy on the ground, but sometimes the rush, the pressure, gets the job done just as effectively. Didn't have a clean throwing lane, forces an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, kill! 47! Here we go, 47!
To the air again, Prescott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Kill!
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
46. Switch. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Flushed out right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, it's Prescott. They shakes him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. That is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 47. Gun. Here we go, 46, 47. 46.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27.
Hey, 47.
And again, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Hey, kill. Go, get out there. Here we go, go to 54, Why?
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Lamb in motion left. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, 47.
Now they send the tight end in motion left.
Hey, kill.
Prescott. Flushed out right. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Tua now on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Mostert. On the move past the 40. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Damone Clark.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
47. Here we go, 46, 47. Hey, 47, 26.
Prescott on 1st down. Flush to his right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. And quickly they get to the line.
That's another Cowboys first down. First down and good to go.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Potential grounding, offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 47. 46.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Hey, kill. Here we go, going to 54, Here we go, 47.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's got a man. Complete. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua, being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here comes 2nd down. On second down, Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Tua. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Sanders' kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Into the hands of Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
47. Hey, 47. We're going to 53. Sweat. Hey, kill.
Here's Dak. Prescott stripped. And that is ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
They're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Pollard going to try the right side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Gun. We're going to 54.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Go. Get out there.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So Tua and the Dolphins down 20-17, 24 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Tua. Drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he'll have a first down as he's able to work his way out of bounds with 14 seconds remaining. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Throwing Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.